Hello people, good morning. Or shall I say good afternoon? Just off to Asda, get a couple of lemons. So she's going to use lemons to clean the microwave and the air fryer. Ooh. My neck, my back, and the rest of my body parts. No, but my neck and back are killing. Slept funny last night. Got some new vapes. These are our new ones. These are now the go-to. Watch. Ready? That's the device. And that's the juice bottle. It's an actual bottle. Get 3 of them. 50k puffs for a tenner. Stupid light. Come on, man. But yeah, 50k puffs. Like when I opened the box, it was packed. It had 3 of these in it with the bottles. I was like, that doesn't make sense. I was like, where's the device? Because on the picture at the front of it, it looked like that it was a big bulky one. At first I thought to myself, oh god, I've only bought the bottles. There's no device. I've got to buy the device separate. But no, that's the device. Look at the front. Right, you keep your finger on this one. Doesn't turn it on. You got regular mode, or you got boost mode. Oh no, you don't. You press it twice. Regular mode, boost. 88% chargeable. So this is our new one. I'm going to try every flavour. I says, have you got any mint ones? Because mint is my go-to one, like menthol or mint. And she says this is the only mint one, but it's 3 different flavours. You get cola lime, which I can't wait to try. Lime and mint. But it's canny good. Especially the pods. It's a really nice vape, I like it. You just want to, if you want to switch flavours, you get sick of one of them, just take it off. I just don't know how many puffs it is. Because it's supposed to, altogether it's supposed to be 50k. Altogether 50k, so see, it wouldn't make sense, does it? But it can't be 15, 15 and 15, because that doesn't add up, it doesn't commute. It does not compute, I mean. And it's not like it could be 17 and a half. And I doubt there's 50k puffs in each one. Or it would, because it would say 150k puffs. I threw the box. I'll read Becca's box. She got one, she hasn't used it yet. Excuse me. She's deep cleaning the kitchen. Like deep cleaning it. We've got one of them sinks, like the side where the plates go, where you put that one of them thingies and put your plates in. It like automatically drains, and it was dirty. And then she looked under the tray and that was dirty, so she was like, that's it. Go get some lemons. Cleaning, deep cleaning. The only thing I could say was yes, master. No, there's a whistle. Hey. Don't know what it is with people that walk slow. And move or lose it. I feel you lose it. Lemons. I want ice cream. Took her to Home Bargains for the second time and she loved it. I think we need new pillows. Excuse me. She loved it in Home Bargains. When I went down every aisle. Lemon. Lemon, 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 lemon. Where are the lemons? Pound it for $4. That'll do. Tiny and zesty unwaxed lemons. Grab 2 spare. And see if they've got that s'mores ice cream in. If not, I'm gonna go next door. I don't care if it's $5.50. Been craving it. Been that bad, I was craving it. Oh, salted caramel brown. No. My first banoffee pie. What the heck's a banoffee? Marshmallow s'mores. Chocolatey cookie dough. Oh, is that what that is? Chocolate cookie dough. How much is it here? Oh, £3.74. Nice one. It's cheaper here. Bargain. I might actually have enough for 2. I've got 11 quid on me. Get her some. Get the Bambino's them. Make sure it is definitely marshmallows and s'mores, £3.74. That's what, including a bar, that's 8 quid. Pretty nice. Finally got to watch Kraven the Hunter yesterday, last night. Brilliant movie, I loved it. Next one on the list is Superman. And when it comes out, Amazon 20 quid. I was like, yep, I'm not paying 20 quid for a movie I'll see once. Anyway, I'll be back. Oh, fuck, I left me vape there. I would have ran back to get that. What a hassle. Stupid machine didn't work. Jesus Christ. Kid's got a set of lungs on him. I'm there, the machine trying to sort it because it wouldn't change, it wouldn't take the money. And all of a sudden, all I had was this high-pitched, blood-curdling scream. From that kid. Because he couldn't get his sweets on time. All he wanted was his sweets. Screaming like that. Everybody jumped and looked at him. But I don't think I was meant to see it, because when you open up them self-service checkouts, it's like a safe, and you got to put a code in, and once you put that code in and opened it, you can access everything. Like you can access the money slots, the coin slots, and everything. The coin bag, the bucket that it collects the coins in, and it's like a little thing that big that collects the notes at the side, just like a vending machine, really. The inside of a vending machine, but I saw the code. She typed 5432 and then looked at me like corner of my eyes, so I pretended to look away, and I looked back as soon as she turned her head. And she typed 1 and it opened. I was like, oh, now I know your code. But mine, it's the same at St. Stephen's. They never change the codes there. I know the code to their doors as well, all of them. They're all different codes, and I know every single code. Because the last time we left, we had to exit through the other entrance, the bottom entrance. And she was just rushing behind me, and I just went up and put the code in the keypad and left. I mean, they try to do it fast so you can't see it, but they're not fast enough. So a 7-digit code, and I know all of them. I just went up to it, started putting the code in back. I said, what are you doing? I mean, I know the code to get out, and the door opened. Dead funny. The bloke started laughing. I said, I know every code at the building. But they don't change them. They are technically supposed to. Things like that. Supposed to change them every month, but I guess it's hard for people. You know, to have to keep memorizing different codes every month. I need safety in it. It's the reason why them codes are on them doors. It's safety. If you're ever planning on doing a heist in Asda, go to the self-service checkouts. Oh, but mine get emptied every night, don't they? If you ever see one open, or you get a key for one, it's 54321. What a simple code. That's like when the internet first came a thing in schools. Windows 98, was it, that first came out? I think it was Windows 98 or Windows 2000 or something. And you had to have an account because they were teaching people computer skills. And They suggested everyone have the same password as password. Like, that was everyone's password. Like, all you needed to do was get someone's username and you could log straight in onto their account. Because it was password. I changed mine because I already had a certain level of computer knowledge. Only because I already had a computer. We had one as kids that we all got one. We all got the same. Where we had to share it. It was for Christmas. But then it was, I think it was 12 or 13. I think it was 12. Me and Gavin and everyone went to the local tip, and that's where they were getting rid of like office computers. It was this tiny skinny thing on top of this big massive monitor attached to a mouse and keyboard. I took 2 of them. My dad used the parts in one to upgrade his, and I installed it was Windows 95. Was it 95 or 98? It was one of them. Could have been 95. Then I gave it to a pal because he wanted one, and then that year for Christmas I got a decent computer because I wanted to start playing games. So I told me I wanted a computer with a disk drive I can play games. So it was back when 2 gig of memory was pretty good. First ever game I got was Command and Conquer. I loved that game. I still do. I've got them all, including the remastered version. I remember it was a pal that taught me how to edit one of the .ini number files, where you can hack it and make things like cheaper and much better. Play it your way. Took a while to edit that, but I always had a backup copy. Like I had one for each person you could play, like England, Russia, Germany, especially in the skirmish battles. In fact, I haven't edited one in a while.
Break.
Just seeing if you're going to get naked. I got a present for you. Ow. That'd be great. Like seriously? Why not just say cucumber? Instead of saying courgette. I was just leaving the going because I'm going to Asda for me there, and she shouted, "Oh, can you get some courgettes?" And it stumped me. And I went, "What the heck's a courgette?" Cucumber. It's day like 6. I think I only vlogged like 2 days ago. We haven't been doing much. Cleaning. That's all we've been doing. 3 days ago we started cleaning. Like, deep cleaned the toilet. Scrubbed that thing raw. All of it, the floor. Nothing but washing. Dishes as well. And now she's cleaning the kitchen. Like 3 days ago we were like absolutely done in. She had an appointment at 4:30 at the doctor's, and it got to 5 o'clock, and the doctor didn't come out. So we got up and we were like, what the heck's going on? Well, you know, we've been waiting half an hour. And she says, oh, she's running a bit late. I'm back on a bit. So I look, I can only give her 5 more minutes. If she doesn't shout my name in 5 minutes, then unfortunately I'm going to have to cancel your appointment because we had other things to do, which we did. Because the pharmacy closes at 5:30, 6 o'clock. We went to the pharmacy down Wells. They didn't have a medicine available. Then we went to the one next door to the doctor's, the one I hate. They didn't have 2 of them in. And the most important one that she wanted was the Oromorph. So what I did was we went to Wells, just round the corner from me. And they didn't have the Oromorph in. So she says, alright, then let's just, because the first one we went to, Wells on Shields Road, mine. This is, they had 2 of them in except the Oromorph as well. Excuse me. And he says actually they can order it. Well, it'll take a couple of days. But I says, well, let me just try Asda. Because Asda's pharmacy doesn't shut till 8. So I rang them when we were on Shields Road. And I says, look, I've got a script. Well, my wife has a script and I'm just wanting to know if you've got them in stock before I trek up there. I told her, and she went, we've got every single item in except the baclofen. She went, I can put that on special order for you. I said, that's fine. Because it's 5 milligrams. They don't usually do 5 milligrams like prescriptions. It starts off at 10. And the special order they put in is because they've got to take 10, the 10 milligram ones, 14 of them, break them down, like snap them in half, and then make new pellet out of them for 5 milligrams, which usually takes a week. But apparently they've stopped doing that now. They don't do it because nobody should be prescribing 5 milligrams of it. So she's got to get in touch with the doctor and say, look, baclofen's not working. And she's going to tell him, look, you've got to understand, you give me 5 milligrams when in the States I'm used to being on 30 to 40 milligrams. So she's going to tell him to put on something different. But yeah, we came up. She needed ID. She needed to show ID. He says, I've got these in, except the baclofen, which was explained. And he says, he took the strip, signed it, and he says, oh, you got ID? And so why? So well, he says, because the Oromorph, I didn't usually say ID. Make sure it's your script. I think it was because I rang him. But mine, I'm allowed to pick her meds up for her. But she had ID, she had a provisional driver's licence. Before she got that, she used to carry a passport around. A British one. But it was weird. I says, it's a good job you had ID, because I said it in front of her, it's a good job you got your ID. This is because if you didn't and we had to try somewhere else, we couldn't. So why? Why? Because he's just signed it. He's just signed that script. He wouldn't have been able to give that script back. Because he signed it. He did apologise. He did apologise to her. Because he was supposed to ask for ID before he asked before he signed it. It's right, he should have. Because if she didn't have ID, then she should have been able to try it somewhere else. when we got outside. I said, you might just want to check that. I said, just in case we have to go back and say, oh, you didn't give me something. So she stopped job here. He's only giving me 1 bottle. But usually she gets 2. 1.5. So we went to walk back in and then realised it was a big bottle. So I told us as well, at least now we know where we can go. Which is strange because Asda usually doesn't have meds in like that. Remember there's one time I came up here with a prescription for codeine and they didn't even have that. And they didn't put the script back on the spine. So I had to come back up, excuse me, tell them to put the script back on the spine and then go all the way back to my normal pharmacy. What a hassle. But mine, they might have had a few complaints. Ow. Jesus. Thought your kids would. That looked like a spitting double of my ex, that. I had to do a double take. 275. You do get 2. They're the right ones, yeah. Do not use on delicate hot non-stick or hot surfaces. She wants to clean the air fryer. I don't think she can use it there. I thought £1.22. Ultra powered scourers. Gotta wear rubber gloves with that one. They're only £1.22 and you get 3. I'll try to put some gloves on. Which one's a courgette? Bloody courgette. Paper towels, kitchen towels to be precise. Kitchen towels. £5.74. Oh. For £2.50. Recycle towels. Yeah, no, that'll do. 2 free quid. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, they're 2 quid. Cream Hill. I'm gonna have to steal the basket because I might not have enough for a bag. The alarm's gonna go off though, innit, if I do. I might just have enough. I might just have enough. Was it? Excusez-moi. I pressed the wrong button. Have a steak pie and chips for tea. Can't wait. Oh, I was gonna get some peas. Nah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I'll be there. Ow. Stupid elbows. Need my hair cut. I just shave it off, you know. It's itchy. Too high maintenance. Needs washing again. You know, actually, I wanted a dye it. I wanted to dye it black. I've wanted to do that for a while now. You know, I've already been blonde. Yep. Dyed my hair blonde a few times when I was younger. First time I ever did it was with one of my exes. He was dyeing her hair. Her brother was dyeing his. I was like, stuff it, go on and dye mine. That was a fun night, that. I remember the first time I ever got hammered. Like, hammered and then threw up on alcohol was with her and her brother. It was for my birthday. And she went, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I was only about 12, 13. I mean, I had drunk in the past, but not hammered. And what do you want to do for your birthday? I said, I don't know. Well, you want to get drunk? And I've drank, but I've never got drunk before. I really never, like, woke up with a stinking hangover. So right now she says, I'm going to get you drunk. I hammered. Bottles of brand Lamborghini. Get a 2-litre bottle each. No, 2-litre bottle. I had 2 1-litre bottles, so I drink one and see how you feel. I drank them both. Yeah, I did not like that feeling. Felt like my stomach was a washing machine. That was dead funny. The pal had to come up and pick us up on his bike and give us a back. I was sat on the back seat of his bike. Got halfway down, he said, you know the best thing to do to sober up is jogging. I think he was just too tired of giving me a backer. That's what we used to call it, a back seat or a backer. I jogged the rest of the way, felt even worse. stayed in bed for a few days, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do that again. And then it was born. Waiting outside shops with a quid. With either a bottle of Bella or a bottle of cider. Excuse me, can you go in the shop for me, please? Used to do was standing outside the shop as well, so the keeper could see. The shop owner would see who's coming in forward, and he would just allow it. And then we started hitting harder stuff. Like when people used to bring back vodka and sell it for a tenner a bottle. So the Russian vodka that got you the hardest. That stuff actually made you blind, or could make you blind. Go home, throw up all over myself. Everyone would have to carry me home because I couldn't walk. We call it legless, being legless. Because you literally couldn't walk. So my ma tried to get a handle on it early on. You know, at one point she even phoned the police, you know, just as quick I scared me. So I would drink in the house. I was never any bother. It's just that she didn't want any of the kids drinking. She despised drinkers. Used to, what was it, 7.50 or a tenner? No, it was a tenner. 2 fivers you would get. Used to go to the police station every Friday and do a police lineup. I used to get paid to do it, to be in a police lineup. What you do is you go in, you give them your details. If you had ID, show them ID, or a letter with proof of address. I used to use my DARS, but I never got any mail. Well, we were always told, never give them your real information. You know, like your real name or anything. Because if you got arrested, then they know what you look like. And I used to always argue it. But yeah, we used to do police lineups. We used to get a tenner. Get 8 cans of Miller Lager. But they had to change it. It was the best one ever. It tasted lovely. But it had a picture. It was win a trip to New York. And it had a picture of an aeroplane with the Twin Towers. And obviously the bandit, they changed it to a silver can and changed the recipe. I didn't like it after that. But Miller, that was my go-to drink, even as I got older. LCL was the one I couldn't stand. It turned people psychotic, that. So I used to do police lineups to get drink money for the weekend until everyone stopped because they were blaming for being grasses.